goes from 7 megahertz up to 30 megahertz. And I was thinking about doing something for 75 meters, and I thought I might come to that. The only trouble is I have to use everything that's got to be stainless wire. Down here I'm right on the beach, and the salt spray from the beach, if you put up a copper-clad wire antenna, it lasts about 9 or 10 months, and then it just rusts apart, kind of in the yard, knocks off the top of the house, and the trees, and one morning you got to go out and try to get all that mess up and then rebuild it. So I would have to come up. I've got some stainless wire, 200 or 300 feet of it. It's got a rubber covering over it, and I'd have to come up with something like that. So that's what I was looking at. The reason I was asking so many questions, I was thinking how I could bring that antenna and go on up and do a 75-meter antenna and get a better antenna on 75. It's yours if you're working. How many bands can you work with it? Can you run 75 through 10 meters with that, John?
Delta Kilo 5.
Maybe enough. Is there another station in there?
Delta Kilo 5, Oscar November Victor. Very good evening.
Also.
Yeah, the Delta Kilo 5, can you stand by for just a second and we'll try and pick you up? Anyway, what I was going to say is, I put this antenna I'm going to get on 160. I use it on 160, 80, 40, 30, 17, and 50. The regular G5 RVs are 20 inch as well. And the one that I have is got the copper clad wire, but it's covered with the so I don't know if that would work.
Well, the problem is where I bring it to the center conductor and go to solder it, if I don't have that encapsulated and it's exposed to the air, the salt spray eats it up, and it just turns to copper sulfate and copper sulfide, and it just falls apart. But I'll have to take a look at that. Stainless wire holds up. Well, the only thing that really holds up outside here on the beach is stainless, galvanized, hot dip galvanized, not cold dip. Cold dip won't work. And aluminum works, but you know aluminum wire stretches, so that's not very good. But the stainless wire seems to do as good as steel wire. And I put the rubber covering, or I have the rubber covered wire, and I usually take the liquid tape when I make a connection, and I cover everything with the liquid tape. John, I won't hold you. I'll let you pick up the number of your fire station. You got such a good signal down here. It's like you're almost local here now. So the band is really improved. Let me let you go pick up the other station. Good to chat with you again. Thanks for the information. I'll have to look into that. And you and the family stay healthy and stay away from the virus, whatever you do. Have a happy and prosperous New Year. We'll catch you later. Keep up the good signal. AJ1U up in Connecticut from K4JT. 73 and good night, over.
Okay, very good, Eddie. Yeah, just one final point on this one. The center insulator and the FS39 connector ends are epoxy filled, so it's wonderful. Again, I don't know if that would work for you or not, but that's what we got here. Anyway, nice to catch up with you. Take care. Happy New Year. We'll look for you again. K4JT from AJ1U 73.
Good night.
The Delta Kilo 5 station, you still there?
Yes, sir. I'm still here. A very good evening. This is Delta Kilo 5, Oscar November Victor, DK5ONV, and my name is Günter, Golf Uniform November Tango, Echo Radio, and my location is 18 miles west of Frankfurt International Airport. Your report is 4x6 57 4657 here with me. Back to you, and let me have your call sign real quick. Delta Kilo 5 Oscar November Victor, over.
Okay, very good, Günter. The call sign is Alpha Juliet 1 Uniform. Repeat, Alpha Juliet 1 Uniform. Our last QSO was on December of last year. Nice to hear you again. Your report is 4x7 with QR Nancy. Name is John Juliet Oscar November. I'm in Woodbury, Connecticut, West Central Connecticut, Northeast U.S. Back to you.
Yeah, thank you very much, John. Yes, I remember we had a contact. I believe that was one day before New Year's, and yeah, thank you very much for to answer my call. I'm running exactly the antenna you guys been talking about for the last 15 minutes. I've been there in the background listening, and all I can say about the G5RV is I use it for 160, 80 and the 40 meter band, and it is doing a very, very well job there. I've been talking on the 20 meter band a couple times. The efficiency, the performance of that antenna on 20 is like, I'm not really happy with it, but I never tried this antenna on 28 megahertz. I never used this antenna on the 10 meter band, John. Back to you.
Yeah, very good. I find it works well for me on 160, 80, 40, and it works well on 30 and 17 as well. I don't know if you ever tried it on 30 or 17 meters. 15 meters, I use it there that often occasionally. Really great on 10. For 20 meters and 12, I use a regular length G5RV. I use the regular length G5RV for those bands. DK5ONV from EJ1U. Back to you.
Yeah, DK5ONV back. Yeah, thanks for the information. And no, I haven't tried this antenna on 17 meters yet, but it's maybe I should try this next time there is some propagations on 17. We got a crazy feeder construction here with our antenna. We are using the regular length of the ladder line, of the 450 ohms ladder line, but this is quite a way too short to put that all the way into the shack and hooking it up to the antenna coupler. So we are using two coax lines hooked to the 450 ohms ladder line, and this is going all the way into the shack. The two coax lines are probably about 28 feet long, and we having the balloon box right behind of the antenna coupler. We using the Polestar 82K, and you know about it. So yeah, that is working out pretty well over here. Back to you, John. DK5ONV.
Yeah, roger that. In my setup, I am able to get the antenna up high enough so the 62 feet of ladder line, the 450 ohm ladder line, is able to come straight down, and then I use coax to get to the ladder line, 150 feet of 400 ultraflex coax. So it's a pretty long run from the shack on the second floor down toward the ground, underground, and then up near a tree, and then up to the antenna. So it's kind of a long run. So I don't use any Balun or anything like that. I just run the coax into the ladder line and have a kind of a dirty choke, just wrap the coax, number of coils of coax at both ends to keep the RF out. So that's the story here. Back to you.
Yeah, thanks for the information. DK5ONV back. Yes, we need to use that balloon box because our antenna coupler is unable to run balanced wires. You know, it's the AT2K of Palstar, and we have a piece of coax jumper which is probably about 15, yeah, maybe 15 inches, and that goes right into the balloon box, and the two coax feeder lines going all the way up to the wood beams, and then outside to the 450 ohms ladder line. Let me tell you real quick. I'm running the club station here of our amateur radio club, and we are roommates of a German soccer club, and we just hung up the antenna on the light poles outside, so we cannot run the 450 ohms straight down to the ground, because, you know, this is an official place, you know, for all the people, for all the visitors. So our 450 ohms ladder line is not running straight down to the ground all the way. It's maybe about 15, let's say 12 foot from the ground, and then it goes straight up to the edge of the roof from our building. Back to you, John.
Yeah, roger that. Yep, I understand the situation there. Yeah, with this design on this double G5RV, if you use at least 75 feet of coax, you don't need a balance. So you just get a long length of coax for it to kind of match up. So it works okay here for me. And I also use some steroids loose in the shaft on top of having the coils of the coax. But yeah, no, I understand what you're doing at your end there. So yeah, very good. Today kind of a cool day here in Connecticut. Temperature right now is about -2 Celsius with a breeze, wind of about 15 miles an hour. So kind of a cool night here, and local time 10:39. So I'll pass it back to you, DK5ONV from DJ.
Yeah, thank you very much for the WX report. This is DK5ONV back. We are below the freezing point here. We are -2 Charlie, -2 degrees Charlie, which is approximately 32 Fahrenheit or something like that. This is our outside temperature. The humidity at the moment is 89% of humidity, negative snow on the ground is dry, and no rain here. We have some cool wind coming from the northeast, which probably is about 9 miles an hour or something like that. This is the WX-ray conditions here on my end, John. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to talk to you. I know you guys been actually going QRT, and this is why I appreciate that you didn't forget about me. Alpha Juliet 1 uniform, Delta Kilo 5, Oscar November Victor. Back to you, John.
Yeah, okay, very good. It must be very early in the morning for you, right? Is it like 5 a.m. there?
Yeah, almost. It is exactly 4:40 in the morning, 20 minutes before 5 a.m. in the morning.
So is this an early start for you or a late night?
This time I'm an early bird. I entered the club station about an hour and a half ago, and I tried to work some gray line stations, you know, before the sunrise.
Yeah, conditions aren't great here in Connecticut. They had some signals on the band, but like I said, there's the static and not great. So I'm happy to be able to talk with you at this hour. Anyway, thanks very much for coming in and making the call. Nice to catch up with you again, and good luck working a few more stations here. DK5ONV from AJ1U, 73.
Okie dokie. Thank you very much, John. I think you go QRT, or are you staying here on the frequency so I could use it? Back to you one more time.
The frequency is all yours. It's all yours, AJ1U.
Okie dokie. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much, John. Have a good sleep and peaceful and a happy Sunday, and I hope to talk to you soon again. 73s from Delta Kilo 5, Oscar, November, Victor.
73, AJ1U.
Okay, then let's see who else is on the frequency. CQ on 40, CQDX on 40, any DX, Delta Kilo 5, Oscar, November, Victor. CQDX on 40, CQDX on 40, Delta Kilo 5, Oscar, November, Victor, Denmark Kilowatt 5, Ontario, Norway, Victoria, CQDX on 40, over.
Kilo 5, Whiskey Delta Whiskey.
Whiskey Delta Whiskey, question mark. Please repeat me your call slowly. Back to you. Yeah, K5 WDW, Kilowatt 5, Whiskey Delta Whiskey. A very good evening or a very good morning to you. This is Delta Kilo 5, Oscar, November, Victor. My name is Günter, Golf Uniform, November, Tango, Echo Radio. And my location is 18 miles west of Frankfurt International Airport. Microphone back to you, and I will give you the report after the next over. K5 WDW, DK5ONV.
Delta Queen 5, Oscar, November, Victor. DQ5, Oscar, November, Victor. This is your call, 6657. That was some kill. 657. The name is Dexter, Delta Echo, 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 Roger, Dexter. QTH is South Carolina. South Carolina. Delta South Carolina. Running the college. 32F3, 35F3B, 30F1, last scoring 121. The antenna is a 8-meter square loop. Square loop, 285. I'll copy. DQ5ONV, K5 Whiskey Delta Whiskey, stroke 4.
Yeah, thank you very much for the information. This is DK5ONV back. Your signal report here is a 45 up to a 55. There's a little bit of QS Baker in it, but I don't have any problems to copy you. I can hear you really, really good. And I just typed in your call sign into the search bar of QRZ.com, and it says your QTH is in Houston, Texas. That makes me a little bit wondering. You were saying you are in South Carolina. Back to you. Oh, there is a 4 behind that. I never hear that before. This is the first time that I hear that. Let me try that one more time. K5 WDW4. What is it saying now? Oh, no. Hold on. K5 WDW. Okay, your name is Warren. WARREN. And yeah, that's what the information says. QTH Houston, Texas, but it's not a problem at all. Back to you. Yeah, thank you very much for the contact, sir. And I hope you made it healthy and safe into 2021. I'm running I'm running a full-size G5 RV antenna, a stretch dipole, in a 49 footer from the ground, and the power at the moment is 500 watts coming out of an Alpha 91 Boston with a matched pair Golf Uniform 74 Baker, and the exciter here is the Icom 7300 with a Hans microphone from Bob Heil, which is called Hotel Mexico Mexico for Heil only. A negative studio microphone and negative 8-band equalizer or something like that. I really appreciate the contact to you, Warren. Have a peaceful and a happy Sunday, and stay safe. K5 WDW, DK5 ONV. There he's gone. I don't hear him anymore. 73s. I hope you were able to copy my last over, Warren. 73s and stay safe. DK5 ONV, NEDX on 40, Delta Kilo 5, Oscar November Victor, CQDX on 40, over.